In 1760, a young man of 22 ascended the throne of Britain. George III was unlike his German-born forebears. He was English to the core. "Born and educated in this country," he declared, "I glory in the name of Britain." The people welcomed him with hope. Pious, serious, and dutiful, he married Queen Charlotte and built a family of 15 children. He seemed destined to be a stable and moral monarch. Yet history would remember him not for peace, but for war and for the collapse of his own mind. The empire George inherited was vast but costly. The recent 7 Years' War had given Britain Canada and India, but the treasury was drained. New taxes on the American colonies sparked outrage. George believed compromise meant weakness. Rebellion to him was treason. He pushed forward, determined to defend the empire's honor. In 1775, muskets fired at Lexington and Concord. The American Revolution had begun. George watched from London as his armies marched across the Atlantic. But the war dragged on. In 1781, at Yorktown, British forces surrendered. The Treaty of Paris recognized American independence. For George, it was humiliation. He had lost the jewel of the empire. Yet the king endured. Away from politics, he earned the nickname Farmer George. He loved astronomy, agriculture, and the sciences. He supported the arts, encouraged innovation, and appeared far more modest than Europe's glittering monarchs. To many, he was eccentric but admirable. To others, his mind seemed unsettled. In 1788, the truth could no longer be hidden. George suffered a sudden and terrifying collapse. He ranted for hours, spoke nonsense, and had to be restrained. Doctors tried bleeding and blistering him, but nothing worked. Just as suddenly, he recovered, and his people cheered his return. But the illness was not gone. It returned in waves. By 1810, grief overwhelmed him after the death of his beloved daughter, Amelia. His mind broke beyond repair. He wandered the halls of Windsor Castle blind, deaf and delusional, speaking to shadows, singing endlessly, and screaming through the night. He was king in name, but his son ruled as Prince Regent. George III died in 1820 after 60 years on the throne. He had lost America, but presided over Britain's rise as a true global power. He was faithful, eccentric, resilient, and tragic. His reign became a story of promise undone by madness. The tale of a king remembered not only for his empire, but for the darkness of his own mind. The world would forever call him the Mad King of Britain. If you love the untold stories of history, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more royal secrets. Forbidden romances and forgotten truths await in the next story.